WPXI Pittsburgh Gets Real is a new mission that we launched last night. It's an effort to bridge the divide between all people.
That's right, Peggy, and tonight WPXI Pittsburgh Gets Real with some local agents of change. Our anchor Lisa Sylvester joins us with part 2 of her discussion on social justice. Lisa?
David and Peggy, the message is that we have more in common than what's different, and that if we can be open to hearing the stories and the experiences of others, it will bring us closer together, but it will also elevate all of us as a community.
I think social justice is an equal opportunity for everyone, no matter your race or your religion or your sexual orientation, et cetera, to achieve the American dream.
Pittsburgh really tends to see things as black and white, one side or another.
Social justice for me is looking at the community in a social lens and realizing how vast the community is.
Black and white, brown, Asian, straight, gay, lesbian, trans. They all share something in common: doors and opportunities shut closed, discrimination, and sometimes blatant hatred.
But if you even just look back at recent history, the shooting of the Sikh community at Good War in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, the LGBTQ nightclub in Orlando, the Black Church in Charleston, South Carolina, the Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, Texas. It could have and has happened to almost every minority community, and I think it's a shock that it happened in Pittsburgh just because it's home. It's home for all of us.
October 27, 2018 was the attack on the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. But what aims to tear apart can also bring us together. The outpouring of love for the Jewish community after the shooting spurred the desire to heal and bring social justice to all groups. The Jewish Federation of Greater Pittsburgh formed the 412 Black Jewish Collaborative to address social injustice and to find a way to elevate oppressed communities.
And I think what we need to focus on is that we have a lot more in common than we do that's different.
Still, you don't have to look far to see discrimination and small-mindedness and outright hate aimed at the LGBTQ community. Dr. Rachel Levine, Pennsylvania's health secretary, a trans woman, has been a target on social media sites, openly mocked as she is directing the coronavirus response in the state.
This is something myself, my community, Dr. Levine, has experienced all of our lives.
In the LGBTQ community, there's still an uphill battle for equality.
We're still not even counted in the census as a community, as a transgender community.
The 2020 census created a box to write down your race, but for gender, it's still binary. 2 choices, male or female. So if you're filling out a census form, what do you write down?
I have not completed the census.
You're just not counted?
No, not at all.
Because then it's essentially saying that you don't count.
And I don't exist in this world.
Other minorities find the road to opportunity is tilted against them, no matter their credentials.
Talent is equal. It's distributed equally, but opportunity is not.
Melanie Marie Boyer is the director for the Pittsburgh Metropolitan Area Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. When I ask her about implicit bias, she tells the story of a successful Latina woman.
She has a tech company that has only Fortune 100 clients, right? She's making hundreds of millions of dollars. For some reason, she can't compete in a space where she can get capital. But when we look at the studies and we look at the numbers, there is no reason that 87% of all angel investing should go to white males.
Change starts with having these conversations.
It starts with our children and teaching them about equality, and that, you know, you and I and the next person, all of our ideas are equal, and that we should all be given an equal opportunity to make the world a better place for everyone.
And we have a special section set up right now on our website. You can head to WPXI.com/Pittsburgh Gets Real to find out more on tonight's story and to tell us about important issues in your neighborhood that you would like us to cover.